Welcome to another episode of Comedy Wham Presents with me, your host, Valerie.
Don't you do it over. Start over. This is the finale.
Welcome to another episode of Comedy Wham Presents with me, your host, Valerie, and sometime kitty co-host, Miss Purrington and Mookie.
You know what? I don't even give a damn if it's just another episode about you and your cats. This is the finale, and I am just upset. But is it really just about your cats, though? I always wondered.
Yeah, no. I'm Valerie Lopez of Comedy Wham, and
Start it up. Take it from the top. No, not from the top. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm Valerie Lopez of Comedy Wham, and welcome to the very serious, see how I'm like trying to stretch this out and make this last longer? Yeah. Very serious
That's me
comedy Wham lecture series on being a comic from someone who's interviewed over 300 comics from all walks of life, most of which Ellis does not know.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just so sad because it's the finale. But you can't put all that on merch. You can't put all that shit you just said on merch, Valerie. Anyway, I'm Ellis Aych, and I've been doing comedy. I'm sorry, I've been doing comedy for like the last whatever the fuck. I don't know how long I've been doing it. I'm sorry. If you heard me and Valerie, you know that we have some thoughts about comedy. What the fuck you laughing about? I'm upset.
I'm crying. So we're bringing you our thoughts across 10 different themes, or we have brought you our thoughts across 9 themes, and this is the 10th theme, and these have been fun, short episodes to inspire you, scare you, horrify you, make you wish you were loved, wished you were rich, and getting you thinking about how to push yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's flustered. She's upset. And it's the last episode. Be patient. But we're going to call it Class CCPP. I know I've been saying, can we? But this is Class CCPP. And for the first time in forever, I'm finna explain why the fuck we call it what we call it. I'm sorry.
Why do we call it that?
I was going to wait to the end. You want to give it to him now?
No.
Let's let him wait. Jinx.
ComedyWham.com.
I'm going to miss that laugh.
ComedyWham.com is your place to go for features about all Austin comedy. In addition to podcasts, we've got articles, album reviews, Rochelle's advice column, my Austin Chronicle articles, our festivals list from across the country and the world, and our FPIA contest tracking page. Do you know Rochelle?
I love Rochelle.
Okay, at least you know her.
I love Rochelle, man.
And everyone knows about our events page for live comedy shows in Austin, Houston, and DFW, where 100% of the entries you see come from comics and producers. Submit a show from our homepage to add your show. It's free and easy. Tag us on your Instagram stories and we'll share to our followers. You can also buy promo boosts for some extra promotion. And donate to Comedy Wham on PayPal, Venmo, or even Patreon by clicking Support CW on our homepage.
You know what? Let's fucking go! One last time.
Today, our theme is the
finale. The finale. The end.
The finally.
The finale.
That's what I'm calling it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Ellis Aych, and this is Valerie Lopez, and we are Class CCPP, which is presented by Comedy Wham. This is the finale. This is it. This is all it. This is the end of the episode. This is Uncle Phil and Will hugging for the last time. This is the dude from Cheers closing the fucking shop up. This is All in the Family. This is Sopranos when they eat in the diner and that bitch just goes black.
Don't spoil.
It's been out for 20 years. You need to wake the fuck up. You need to wake up if you have not seen The Sopranos. I've never seen The Sopranos, but anyway. Finales. All great things must come to an end. All great things in life must come to an end. You know, great shows, restaurants, circuit cities, sneaky links.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and
Although
Beyond.
that one's
I love that one.
Yeah.
That it's still around, but it's Best Buy is hanging on by a thread. But it will too cease.
It's kind of like us, hanging by a thread.
We are hanging by a thread. And you're going to be hanging by something else later on. Hey, yo! All right, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Here it is.
What have we learned?
What have we learned? What have we learned? Let's break it down, all right?
Okay.
This is going to be just a basic overview of everything that we learned. This is everything that we try to give our best knowledge to you about. We don't give a fuck what you know. And we don't care if you don't think we don't know shit. We just here to give you something. If you like it, take it. If you don't, change the station. All right. First, before I say change the station like it's a radio station, I'm like, this is W9.0. Change the station. All right. First episode.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to do something fun.
Do it.
Okay. Episode 1.
What is it?
I'm like the girl at the UFC and the boxing.
Okay. Episode 1. Ding, 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 ding. Getting started, finding the stages. All right. You think you're funny. That's great. A lot of people think they're funny. How do we get started? Well, you can do a lot of things, right? Ain't nothing to it but to just do it, right? Get up, find the comedy scene, find people that do stand up, go to open mics, and go network, right? You can network in various ways. You can meet comics. They tell you places, tell you venues to go to. Boom. You can also use various outlets such as any Facebook groups and stuff like that, Austin comedy scene, or you can use one of the best goddamn platforms I've ever seen in my whole entire life. You mean to tell me that this person has made a whole comprehensive list of every single comedy show, open mic known to man in the Central Texas area? We're talking about DFW. We're talking about Houston. And we're talking about, more importantly, Austin, Texas. And what is this platform, you ask, pray tell? It's a motherfucking Comedy Wham! Comedy Wham! Cultivated by the great Valerie Lopez, exceptionally incomparable. And that clap was way too long.
That was way too long. Okay. Episode 2.
Episode 2. To write or not to write. Everybody got a way of doing things. Everybody got a way of, writing. Or you don't write. You either write or you don't write, or sometimes you watch or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, comedy is a road in which there is no set path. It's unpaved. It don't make no sense. It got a lot of bumps in it. It got a lot of potholes in it. It got a lot of shit. But there's more ways to skin a cat. You feel me?
No, don't do that.
No, sometimes you got to. You got to skin that bitch. Aww. But there's other ways that's not going to be harmful. Yeah. You're a comic. You got jokes. You want to get better. Do you want to write? You can write. You can write out points and explanation premises. You can do mind mappings. You could do all kinds of stuff. And you should keep a journal or write on your phone. Because a lot of times people don't like the pen and paper. And some people like pen and paper. And some people like to be on the phone. And some people don't like pen and paper. And some people like the phone. I'm going back and forth. It's
Episode 3.
Wait. Y'all know. A lot of people also don't like to write, so what you can do is you can watch your content. You watch your content and then view like the certain things and just take mental notes of it. Either way, do some kind of thing to track your progress and keep in your mind an inventory of all the jokes, whether it be writing, video, or any other, or recordings, voice recordings.
Mm-hmm. Now, episode 3.
Oh, don't say it again. Say it again.
Episode 3. All right, find a mentor.
Finding a mentor. You got to find a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. Luke had Yoda. Mr. Miyagi. Daniel had Mr. Miyagi. Ellis had Valerie. I had her. It's the last episode. Fuck. Anyway, you got to find people that have been in a situation that you are trying to traverse. Nobody comes in this world knowing everything. You don't know everything, and that's just the nature of the beast. Associate yourself with people who already know, people that can give you the ropes to venues and just certain little tactical things in your performances, like, hey, don't run the light, or don't do this, don't do that, go to this venue, go to that venue, and really soak up game. Because the thing is, experience is the greatest teacher. But sometimes we ain't got the luxury. So that's why God gave us older people so they can tell us what to do. So we ain't got to go through it. But sometimes we got to see if that motherfucking stove is hot. So experience is sometimes your greatest teacher. Can't nobody teach you like you teaching you. And if you fall on your ass, you got to get back up and do it again. But I think it's very important, if you can save yourself the heartache and get some of that wisdom, try to find a mentor. If not, it's cool. Smack that ass anyway.
Oh, boy. Okay. But only
consensually.
Consensually. Yes,
Sorry.
Yes. Episode 4.
4. Know yourself. Who are you? Who am I? These are questions that the universe has been asking. People have been philosophically searching for who they are. But I think it's very integral for a comic to know who they are as a comic as well as a person. Because the thing is, comedy is by way of misfits figuring out shit and finding their people. Once you know who you are, then you'll know who to talk to. Bo Burnham, Kevin Hart, and Jeff Gaffigan are very different comics. But
Jeff Gaffigan? Yeah, he's a very different comic.
What did I say?
Jeff Gaffigan?
What did I say?
Jeff Gaffigan.
What's his real name?
Jim Gaffigan.
Whatever, the nigga who like cake. The man who likes cake. I'm sorry, that was dismissive. I love your input. Jeff Gaffigan likes cake. Kevin Hart is black and short, and Bo Burnham makes nice songs. All 3 of these motherfuckers are exceptionally different people, but yet they are wildly successful with lucrative careers, which means they found their audience that speaks to them. Find your voice, know who you are, and speak to your audience.
Episode 5.
All right, so every job has an occupational hazard. If you're a doctor, yeah, I know it's scary. I'm telling you.
Oh, that was uncalled for.
Okay, yeah. Every job has an occupational hazard. If you're a doctor, you can get sued for malpractice. You could accidentally kill some fucking body. If you're a driver, you can accidentally kill somebody. If you are a musician, you can have a bad set, technical difficulties, whatever, the sound equipment ain't working. When you're a comic, guess what you're dealing with? Other people who think they're funny too, but don't have the balls to do what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the difference between the big boys and the big girls. The people who get on stage versus the people who don't. You need to figure out a way to handle hecklers. Now, there's various different tactics. You can align yourself with them, make them your friend, try to be buddy with them, or you can shut them motherfuckers down and let them know who the boss is. You can shut them down systematically, up and down, and assert your dominance. It's all about the approach. It don't matter what you do, but just know that that's out there. You know what I'm saying? But conversely, on the inverse, there's crowd work, and we want to talk to people. We want to get to know you. So how do we go ahead and go with crowd work? Try to look at people as an extension of yourself or a segue to get into your set. You can ask questions. You can make them feel comfortable, and, or sometimes a bitch got a missing eye or a missing leg. You can't not say something. She came to the show with a missing eye and a missing leg. We got to talk about this shit. So crowd work, figuring out what's going on in the space, being present, and having fun. Because at the end of the day, we're all just silly gooses.
All right, we got to pick up the pace.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Okay, episode 6, be professional.
Be professional.
Nice.
Be nice. Be professional. Be on time. Get your money. Go ahead. That's another thing. Be professional. Okay. No names. Don't be an asshole. Be kind to everybody that you know. Go. Next lesson.
Okay, episode 7, the art of self-promotion.
Self-promotion. You got to go ahead and promote. I have a cousin who makes burgers. Nobody knows he makes burgers because he told me to be quiet about it. That don't make no fucking sense. If you're funny, put it out there. The internet's for you. You got to explore. Go ahead.
All right, number 8.
Get paid. Get money. Get bitches. Get money. Consensually. You got to go ahead, know your worth, know your value, talk about the prices ahead of time, and then talk to the companies and talk to the venues that actually know about the money, and y'all can strike up a deal that's lucrative for the both of you. So at the end of the day, we all just want to get fucking paid. Know your worth because people won't pay you shit.
Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Show.
Creating your own fucking show. You gotta do what you gotta do. Not everybody's gonna give you an opportunity. So guess what? You gotta make an opportunity for your fucking self. Sylvester Stallone been acting for 40 years and nobody wanted to give that ugly motherfucker a chance. But he gave himself a chance and he banked on himself. Do the same thing for you. There are no more gatekeepers. You have YouTube. You have this. You can produce your own show and make your own way and be successful on your own path. Make your own fucking show and know what the fuck to do. God damn it.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Where's the one I wanted? White. No.
Wow. Come on.
There we go. Good Lord.
And that
is the recap.
The recap of everything that we done talked about. And yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Go back and...
Do you think there's anything we didn't cover?
Shit. Somebody in the comments will let us know.
Yeah. I had one thing that I don't think we explicitly said.
Okay.
Don't count on one person or one opportunity to either make or break your career. Because this is all a career of multiple chances, multiple people giving you, the right opportunities. It's not just the only thing that it is 100% dependent on is you.
Is you. No one is, no one is advocating for your success. Not to say that no one is like not rooting for you, but everybody's in there for themselves. Mm-hmm. So you have to optimize your opportunity by the options and avenues in which you invest in. The more avenues, the more things you invest in, the more chances. Look, it's a monopoly, baby. Everybody want to get Parkway. What's the blue one? Everybody want to get
Park Place.
Park Place. Everybody want Park Place. Sometimes you gotta get railroads. Sometimes you gotta get that little orange one. Hell, sometimes you gotta get the pink ones. But if you have more spots on the board, you're gonna get more money.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is the Platitude Pimp.
He made an appearance.
He made an appearance this episode.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know what else we can say. Hopefully people like this. This was a goofy little idea that I came up with after interviewing you.
Yeah.
Thinking you had like a lot of really good insights, and we obviously have a fun rapport.
We have a fun, quotations, fun rapport.
Fun rapport.
Wink, wink. I'm just kidding. No, Valerie's great. Thank you for allowing me to do this. This has been fun.
Yeah.
This has been insightful, and I appreciate what you have done for the community. I think you're one of the unsung heroes of the scene.
Aww.
I think a lot of times people take for granted, like we take Google for granted. Mm. We take spreadsheets for granted. We take like maps and shit for granted. And it's like, because it's there, we are just so like, it's just like, yeah. But you have you have created Comedy Wham as a roadmap for people in the scene to go ahead and do that. I think on behalf of everybody who knows you and who's experienced you and has used the site, we thank you.
Aww.
And we appreciate you.
Are you gonna make me cry?
I'm trying. You're great.
Well, thank you.
No, you. This is very kind of you to do it, and it's not just one city. It's three cities, that you do it for. So, yeah, thank you for that. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
Yeah, it's 8 years.
8 years.
It started as the podcast, and then it's actually, at the end of the year will be 5 years since we've done the comedy calendar.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
5 years on the comedy calendar. Yeah. Oh my God.
And anybody that is starting out, I mean, I know it's kind of goofy. I do love talking to comics, and there's a reason why I put on there that I've talked to over 300 people, because I think people forget that that's a little bit of how I've compiled the ideas for these classes. But there is very likely among all the 300, I think this at the time of recording, we've got 336 episodes out, and in all of those episodes, there's somebody that you can relate to and their experience. There's a lot of people that have really what I would call masterclass episodes, where the way that they talk about their own experiences is something that anybody could learn from. So it's not just listening to our goofy 10 episodes and how we have broken down getting started in comedy. Is listen to how other comics have gone through various experiences, and you can listen to all those episodes and check them out. And you could probably listen to how I have evolved, not just as a comic, which I tried, but also just as somebody getting to really know somebody's background as a performer. So everybody should strive to keep learning and getting better.
Yeah. I feel like the moment you think you've got it figured out is when you fuck up. That's it's like when, I know everything. No, doom. That's like pride before the fall.
Yeah.
You are always learning. I think that's the beautiful thing about life. It's like you're always learning. You're always acquiring more information. And yeah, we just always want to be evolving. And I feel like
it's the automatic cat feeders.
That shit gets me every episode, ladies and gentlemen. I pissed myself. But no, it's always want to be growing. Always want to be striving.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So just because you listen to all these different topics and feel like you might have learned something, there's going to be something down the road that surprises you, and just talk to other people and learn from their experiences. I think you put it really perfectly at some point during your Madcap recap that experience is the best teacher. And you can learn by hearing from other people's experiences, but there's nothing like being knocked on your ass and learning from yourself, that you pick yourself back up and figure it out.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all we are is just voyagers, man. We all are just in an entertainment business, bro. We just all just surfers, man. We're all just sitting on our board waiting for the perfect wave. And you can just see the horizon. And sometimes there's not a wave in sight. But then every now and again, you'll get a little wave and you'll paddle out to it. And then you'll get more bigger waves. But guess what? You won't get shit if you won't be on the board.
Yeah.
You got to be on your board, and you got to be ready. It will as long as you are on your board, you winning, because there's always an opportunity to catch a big wave. You just gotta be ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the platitude pimp. Bitch, I'm the platitude pimp. I'm the platitude pimp. Oh my God, that was so good.
Are there any unsung heroes? I appreciate that you called me kind of an unsung hero.
You are
in the scene. Are there
for sure
unsung heroes in the scene, and some of the lessons that we can learn from watching them? I've got a name right off the gate that I want to shout out. Yeah. Lando Shepherd.
Lando Shepherd is one.
He knows who he is. He
doesn't
play the game.
He don't play the game, and he is just so like Lando.
Funny.
Lando is a talent. Lando is a talent, and he knows he's a talent. Mm-hmm. And I think he was the first person to teach me about like worth as a comic. Like,
he's getting paid for this shit.
No, because I remember meeting him for the first time. This was like back in like 2017, and I was like, "Hey man, like you're very," or this was 2018, and I said, "Man, you're very funny, bro." And because the club had me get people for them for their comedy night, and they were like, "Yeah, we want you to get the comics." And he goes, and I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm like, "Well, are we paying them?" "Yeah, they're gonna get paid in tips." I told Lando, I said, "Hey, Lando, I like you, man. You good? Come out. How much you paying, homie?" I don't. Well, it's gonna be tip based. So, oh man, no, I can't do it, man. Can't do it. But hey, homie, don't let these people work you like that, man. Don't let them work you. And I've always keep that in my mind. I think Lando Shepherd is one. Mm-hmm. I think Lando's one. I think not like number one, but just one.
He's one of
He's
them,
one of the people. Yeah. And then another one is Simply Courtney.
Oh yeah.
Simply Courtney is a guy who, man, the dude is great. He got me started on my very first show. And I mean, hell, if you've been in the scene long enough, he's been a lot. He's been that for a lot of people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great. Simply Courtney is like one of those guys that like will like teach you. Some people are so caught up in themselves they don't want to teach newer people because it's like, I'm worried about me. I don't give a fuck about their growth. But he will take you aside and tell you some shit. And yeah, he's great. Yeah. Simply Courtney's great.
Yeah.
Lando. Who's another one?
I've mentioned her, I think, throughout all of the episodes. Well, Rochelle, because she's a giver. Like, she gives
she's
everything on stage. She's hilarious. But then she like really gives back to the comedy community as well. Like, she teaches classes. She's got the festival, the Strata Comedy Festival. She just gives a lot, and she's a badass bitch.
You are a wonderful woman, Rochelle. Like, I'm not gonna say bitch.
But I've also mentioned Angelina Martin, who is hilarious as a stand-up. She's an improviser. She produces 500 million shows. Always a positive person. Always very kind, very polite. I adore her.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. One thing that I didn't mention during the show, the episode on creating your own show, which kind of ties back to knowing yourself. There are a handful of comics out there who they don't like producing shows, and so they never do. They just focus on doing stand-up.
Right.
And this name just kind of came up for me randomly. So Ashley Sharma started in the comedy scene before COVID. Like, she was fresh in 2019, and I don't think she produces any shows that I know of, but she has focused so hard on her stand-up and done so well. She made it to the FPA finals this year, and in 5 years' time, that's pretty impressive. So, you know, there's examples out there of people who don't always do everything. You know, there's an Angelina that does everything. There's a Rochelle that does everything, simply does everything. And then you've got the Landos and the Ashleys who are just like, yeah, I can't even do a Lando. I just can hear his voice.
Man, I ain't doing that shit.
There you go.
Man, these motherfuckers, man. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna put me?
I need to go back and re-listen to my interview with Lando.
Lando got such a way of speaking that you know he's not fucking around.
No, he's not.
I said, man, they pay me? He goes, shit, yeah, they pay me. What the fuck you mean?
I almost want to redo this whole 10 class thing and just have you do it as Lando.
Getting started. Don't start, motherfucker. You ain't funny. To write why ain't you writing? Shit, I ain't got time to be nobody mentor, goddamn. Shit.
Shepherd's cleaning, carpet cleaning.
Lando's carpet cleaning.
Yeah.
Amazing work.
Amazing. He's cleaned my house.
Oh, he's great.
I've hired him before. But funny as hell.
Man, like, yeah, I'm funny. What the I love that. I just was like, man. You tell this man went to the penitentiary. Like, this man, he's great. No, I'm just playing. I just mean, like, he fucking, like, you don't fuck with him.
No.
Like,
No.
I had him on the show. I paid him promptly.
Yeah, you pay him promptly.
What the fuck is my, hey, it's in my pocket.
That's why I know I can book Lando, because he knows I pay him day of.
Yeah.
I don't mess around.
Shout out Lando Shepherd, dude.
This has become the Lando Shepherd episode.
Man.
But he puts together all the lessons, really. I mean, he got started.
Yeah, for sure.
And he knows himself.
Let's see. Okay, this is still a Lando show. Yeah, let's see. Okay, other comics.
All right, we really should think about other comics.
I'm trying to think.
Shout out to Casey Rocket, because that is one guy. We get so many hits for my interview with Casey Rocket, which happened before he blew up big time this past year and a half. Mm-hmm. And yeah, shout out to him. Nice guy.
Shout out to Crabman.
Crabman, yeah.
Shout out to the Crabman.
Yeah. Working hard and
good shit.
Doing the craziest shit on stage.
I remember watching him and was confused like a motherfucker. I was like, Because I seen him practicing. I think the first time I met him, I had showed the Vulcan. We were both on the roof. Shook his hand. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? I'm Ellis. He goes, yeah, I'm Casey. And I just see this motherfucker like walking across the stage, like clapping his hands. And I said, who the fuck is he? A comic? Like, and then I see him go downstairs, and he's just talking about Robitussin and like acid and like. Yeah, get real. Like, I'm like, what? Get real. What is he? What is? Like, I'm trying to follow it, and I'm like, oh, you can't follow it.
You can't. You just have to.
You just have to experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the crab man, man.
Yeah. Anybody else? I know we're pissing people off by.
I mean, the thing is, right? I'm thinking unsung because there's. I mean, if we could just name good comics, I'm thinking of a whole bunch of the list is long, but in terms of like people who like community, like you know, that's what I'm trying to get at. And I mean, shit, I might be pissing somebody off.
We don't mean to piss you off. We're not naming you.
We're honestly not. I mean, if anything, the people that I've mentioned have directly influenced me. So that's why they're so readily available in my mind. And there's people who've helped me that I'm probably not mentioning. I just want to say I love you, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my standouts. But back to Valerie Lopez, a comedy wham. You're great. You're great. You're phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to make this the Valerie show. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Valerie's eyes is just glowing. It is just this cream of chocolate pool eyes.
Okay.
And the skin is glowing. Hair is silver, but if she cut it, it looks nice. Got Gucci glasses, nice dress, just stunning, a beauty. As much as she's helped, she is stunning. It's just a direct correlation. Beautiful people help people. You's an ugly motherfucker if you don't help nobody. Inside and out.
Well, you've been great too. Thank you. Thank you for humoring me on this little adventure. It's exhausting to do 2 podcasts at the same time. I'll just put that on the record.
I know, but I make it so much fun.
You do make it fun.
We blazed through this shit.
We did. Okay, well, are we going to tell people?
The reason why we call it Class CCPP, one day I just was making a joke. And I was talking about the essence of, like, what... like funny is, right? Like funny is like random. It's a risk, right? Like every joke we tell is a risk. Like one day I was like, we was doing a podcast and I was like, yeah, you could be like caca pee pee and the motherfucker laugh. And it took Valerie out. Just caca pee pee. Like don't the punch is caca pee pee. So you know where her maturity level is. Yeah. Like but it took her out in such a way. I was like, let's name it Class CCPP. Cause I don't know. Maybe I was hyping it up like it was a big thing, but I'll always remember the CCPP joke, and just it's gonna be a testament to like try that stupid joke out.
Yeah.
That joke that made you giggle will make somebody else giggle.
Yeah.
And that's all we are. And that's all we are, ladies and gentlemen. Goofy motherfuckers trying to make somebody giggle. Mm-hmm. And if you're lucky enough, we'll be able to make them laugh their ass off. That's what all we are, bro.
Amen.
Alchemists. Transmuting misery into levity.
Ooh, damn. One final note from the Platitude Pimp.
The Platitude fucking Pimp, bitch.
All right, well, that is a wrap.
That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Very serious comedy wham lecture series on being a comic from someone who's interviewed over 300 comics from all walks of life, or
Class Caca PP. Oh wait, that's the wrong.
You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and of course comedywham.com. Follow me at Super Meowie. Come out to my monthly show in Lakeway at Canyon Grill on first Wednesdays.
Yep. Good show.
Thank you.
Rich people. I like it. Felt comfortable. Not really, but it was fun.
And you.
And I have shows.
And where can people follow you?
You can follow me on IG, Ellis, or you can follow me on all platforms, and it's going to be my first name, last name, ELLIS, last name, AYCH. Yeah, my last name is fucking H, bitch. Somebody said, H, you couldn't afford a whole last name? I said, funny, bitch. Yeah, I didn't pick it, motherfucker. But you can You can find me. October 24th at the Opera House in Wimberley. October 25th at Gabe's Venue on 6th.
Get to November.
Okay. Shit. Fuck me then. November 2nd. You can get me at Davino Q. Okay, nope. November 16th. Okay. She just said, fuck all your shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Class CCPP. Love y'all. God bless you.
Thank you. And this has been the finale.
This has been the finale
of Class CCPP.
Oh. Now we can go on a date.
This is still recording.
Oh, shit.